Deutsche Welle and Voice of America's Turkish service are the latest media outlets to have websites blocked by Turkish authorities. But as VOA's Dorian Jones reports from Istanbul, people in Turkey are adept at circumventing such restrictions.
For journalists inside Turkey, moves by the country's media regulator to block access to Deutsche Welle and Voice of America's Turkish service websites come as no surprise. Ali Ergin Demirhan, editor of the news website Sendika, has been fighting court orders and attempts at blocking since 2015.
This censorship, especially on the internet, increased in Turkey in the 2010s. 2015 was a turning point. Access to our inner site sendika.org was blocked for the first time, along with 107 other websites.
Turkey's media regulator, known as Rutuk, in late June imposed a court order blocking access to DW and VOA Turkish, after they refused to comply with regulators' requests that they apply for a license. Turkey ranks with China and Iran for banning sites. But even as Ankara blocks thousands of websites, internet users have become skilled at circumventing bans.
Since 2007, for the past 15 years, the government introduced 18 changes to the internet law. All these 18 changes were a new attempt to ban or close sites because previous efforts failed. Turkish people have learned how to avoid these bans in each of these banning attempts.
DW and VOA Turkish are still available on social media platforms like Twitter and YouTube. Other tools to get around restrictions include the Tor browser, which protects a user's identity and location. And virtual private networks, or VPNs, create a secure private connection between a computer and the internet to get around government blocks.
The government tried to ban all VPNs, and that ban is still formally in effect. But VPN is not only used for people who want to access different information, but for businesses. So the ban is not strictly enforced. There are dozens of VPN companies which one can easily access. I pay $4 a month.
Turkey's media regulator says access to VOA and DW will be restored if they get a license. But both broadcasters say this could allow the Turkish government to censor content. Such fears are well placed, says Demirhan of Sendika, as he goes through the numerous court orders the news website is facing.
We had a good record number of bans. 64 times we were blocked.
The US and Germany have condemned the blocks on their broadcasters, and the US Foreign Relations Committee says the move is antithetical to democratic values. But Ankara insists the rule of law is essential in a democracy. The diplomatic row is one that many in Turkey can still follow on DW and VOA, thanks to circumvention tools.